How many more days are you going to go through feeling drained and unhappy before you're ready to make a change? You see, before we begin, I have a 3-step framework to stop having meetings that generate more meetings. And somewhere along the line, those meetings became about other meetings. You can break that cycle. Download this guide. The trick to a good meeting is to only include the people that can contribute to it. So, opinions you might want, or authority figures, or people that were interested for their own reasons. Break down meetings. No offense to any of these people because they add value to the company. They may even add value to the idea and the initiative. The thing is, if they don't add value to that meeting, not only will productivity decrease for them and for you, but everybody becomes more meeting fatigued. Did you know that an average of 67% of time is spent in meetings? Now more than ever, with digital meetings, the engagement of people that are attending is lower than ever before. And we need engagement higher than before because we're not in the same space. You see, your company's economic engine, that single ratio used to determine where your business is at and what can make your company grow, depends on reducing meetings. Meetings bog down the system. They're interruptive to focused work time, and they become hard habits to break. Know the purpose of the meeting. Decide who will be beneficial to be at that meeting and invite just those people. Others can contribute to you beforehand and be represented even though they're not at the table. That means planning. You must plan. Taking a few minutes to set the purpose and create the agenda and keep the topics to one, maybe 2 things, and then decide who needs to be there. Also decide who has information that you want before the meeting and ask them to give it to you before the meeting so you can take it with you. Because for you to reach the desired outcomes and send the invites, the people that are directly involved are the best ones to have at meetings. So here's how you do it, and it will be a little uncomfortable to try. Look at your calendar for the next 2 weeks. If there's a meeting without a purpose, cancel it. For purposeful meetings left over, you now have an outline to make those meetings intentional. Use it. Plan for 15 minutes. Keep the meetings as short as possible. As a start, try to keep your meetings 30 minutes or less. Set the intention, create the agenda about the topic, decide who needs to be there, and send out that invite. You can download the full 3-step meeting framework to have additional details. Between now and that next meeting, if you'd like additional information and thoughts, call or email and ask. Evaluate what's received by your team that gave you the input. Compile your own thoughts and the actions that must be decided and assigned. Know beforehand. Make sure you're punctual, and by the end of the meeting that the actions are decided and aligned to, with any due dates, and make sure you end on time. You know that meetings are a big time waster, and now you know there's a way to change that. If you are serious, you'll want to download this guide to change your relationships with meetings and your team too.